Okay, good morning. Today we are just taxiing over the runway bay. Here we are in the Diamond DA62. Brand new aircraft. What we're going to do today is do a bit of busy flying. So we're going to do Richmond ILS, hopefully, if they let us. There's a bit of parachuting going on around there for the military, so we may not get it. Followed by Camden, sector entry hold and RMP, Whiskey with a missed approach. And then after that, I want to go via the Blue Mountains over to Orange. We'll probably do the RMP into Orange, followed by some circuits. And then after that, I want to do some airwork, some stalls, some steep turns, just get lots of hand flying and get used to the new plane. Okay, we're in the run-up bay. Drops back, switches over.
62, turns available.
X-ray 62, go ahead.
X-ray 62, cleared to Bankstown via Richmond, Bankstown 9 departure, flying via SID 3000, squawk 4356.
Clear to Bankstown via Richmond, Bankstown 9 departure, climb via SID 3000, squawk 4356, X-ray 62.
Thanks, we're ready.
And X-ray 62 is ready in the bay.
X-ray 62, taxi holding point Alpha 2, runway 11 center.
Takes the holding point Alpha 2, runway 11 center, X-ray 62. Okay, Bankstown Tower, X-ray 62's holding point Alpha 2 ready.
X-ray 62, line up runway center and wait.
Line up runway center and wait, X-ray 62. Okay, release the parking brake. So that's on, pumps are on, pump 1, pump 2, transponder set, pitot heat comes on, start timer, and let's go.
X-ray 62, traffic upwind from the southern runway at Cherokee remaining in that circuit. Report passing 1,500, runway center clear for takeoff.
Runway center clear for takeoff, traffic sighted, and Wilco, X-ray 62. Okay, here we go. Brakes on, let's see if we get our power. There it is. Runway's clear. Wind straight down. 50, cross-checked. Okay.
Uniform November Yankee, line up runway right.
Brakes.
Runway right, Uniform November Yankee.
Positive brake, gear up, power. Got a bird. Avoid. Traffic still sighted.
Uniform November Yankee, runway right, clear for takeoff.
There's 200 feet.
Runway right, Uniform November Yankee.
Clear of obstacles. 300 feet. X-ray 62 is passing 1,500.
X-ray 62, contact Sydney departures, 118.4, good day.
Departures on 1184, X-ray 62, good day. Sydney departures, X-ray 62, Bankstown 9 departure, passing 1,900 for 3,000.
X-ray 62, Sydney departures identified, expect vectors for the ILS. Your onwards clearance from the practice ILS is the published missed approach.
Expect vectors and publish missed approach after the ILS, X-ray 62. Heading...
X-ray 62, turn right, heading 330.
Turn right, heading 330, X-ray 62. 330. Other right turn. Clear. Go down.
X-ray 62, turn right, heading 100 downwind.
Turn right, heading 100, X-ray 62. 100.
X-ray 62, turn left, heading 020 base.
Left heading 020, X-ray 62. 020, left turn.
X-ray 62, descend at 2,200.
Descend 2,200, X-ray 62. Now let's go down.
X-ray 62, turn left heading 290, intercept the localizer, cleared ILS, report established.
Turn left 290 to intercept the localizer and report established, X-ray 62.
And X-ray 62, continue around to heading 240 to intercept for the north if need be.
Wilco, X-ray 62. Okay, because he's gone a little past me. Gone past it. And X-ray 62 is established on the ILS.
62, date to run, contact tower 1355.
Over to tower 1355, X-ray 62. Tower, g'day, X-ray 62 is Diamond DA62 established on the ILS, 1 pair B and receive Delta.
X-ray 62, you're on Bankstown ground.
Copy, thanks. Richmond Tower, g'day, X-ray 62 is established on the ILS, 1 pair B and receive Delta.
X-ray 62, Richmond Tower, report at Pembroke.
Wilco, X-ray 62. Okay, let's get rid of the flight director. It's confusing us at the moment. Let's get the heading bugged. And we're a little bit off course, so let's get that sorted. Let's get the power back a little bit because we're a little bit high. And 1 dot gear goes down. First stage of flap speed's good. Let's get established here. Okay. Speed's good. Pumps are on. Lights are on. Checks are done. And Pembroke. X-ray 62, Pembroke.
X-ray 62, reporting the missed approach.
We'll report X-ray 62. It's a lot more work when you're doing everything hand flying. And I'm used to hand flying the ILS, but all the lead up, it's hard to get everything done before you get here. It's a short trip, very short flight. Okay, we're on nicely now. Speed's good, power's good there. I might increase it a little bit. That's nice. Perfect, okay. Okay, 1,000 for 260. Reporting the mist. We're climbing to 3,300, so let's bug that. And 020 is going to be the heading. And it's track 020. And speak up. 580 for 260. $460 for 260. Let's duck down a bit at the end here. Okay, here we go. Decision altitude 260. Decision is go missed.
Minimums.
Okay, powering up, pitching up, pickle up. Speed's good, positive rate. Gear up, flaps up. Okay, approaching 500. And X-ray 62 is in the missed approach.
X-ray 62, contact approach, g'day.
Contact approach, X-ray 62, g'day.
Gee, well, I've got you. If you've got 2 secs, what's the difference between a 42 and a 62?
62 7-seater, bigger payload, and a bit faster, I think.
Yeah, look faster, but no, thanks for that. Cheers, bye.
Cool, see ya. Alright, so we're in a right turn to 020 and over to approach. 020 is what we're going to be on. And it's tracking 020. And let's get the checks done. Pump, 020, there it is. Tracking 020, so on the Diamond. Climb power set. And the Sydney approach, X-ray 62 is in the missed approach, Richmond, passing 1,500 and tracking 020.
X-ray 62 approach, g'day again, continue via the missed approach, climb 5,000.
Climb 5,000 by the missed approach, X-ray 62. So that just means keep tracking 020 and climb to 5,000. So that sounds pretty good. Passing 1,800.
X-ray 62, passing 3,000, make a left turn direct to Camden, Whiskey Bravo.
Passing 3,000, left turn, direct Camden, Whiskey Bravo, X-ray 62. Okay, Camden, Whiskey Bravo is in here somewhere.
X-ray 62, you planning a sector entry and hold at Whiskey Bravo?
Hey, firm, X-ray 62.
Roger.
Okay, next checklist will be landing data. So, have I got landing data for Camden? No. 151.
Of Charlie.
Charlie.
Camden, confirmation Charlie. Runway 24. Wind variable 5 knots. Cover OK. Temperature 27. QNH 1022. On first contact, Camden Tower or ground, notify receipt of Charlie.
And let's now get, so, Camden, Whiskey Bravo, ATIS I've got, AWIS I don't need, Sydney Centre I don't need right now. Camden Tower 120.1, so let's put that in on COM2, 120.1. There it is. Ground I won't need. Final approach course 047, Camden Whiskey Foxtrot. Final approach fix is 2250, MDA refer to minimum. So down here MDA is for Cat B 960. Let's load up the procedure. So what I'll do, go to flight plan first. And let's get rid of the stuff we don't want. So all this approach down here, get rid of. Clear, enter, clear, enter. Let's go procedure, select approach, clear, go back up here, left, Camden, go down to the Whiskey LNAV, there it is, not vectors, we're going in via the Whiskey Bravo, and the Whiskey Bravo. There it is, minimum's on, and the minimum is 960, unless told otherwise. Load. Now I'm actually tracking straight for the Whiskey Bravo, so I can actually really activate that. Because what I'm, actually don't activate it yet, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to also set up a hold. So down here, if I activate it, let's see, procedure activate approach. Now it's going to the Whiskey Bravo, which is the same point I was already going to, so that's fine. I'm hand flying it anyway, so it's not going to do anything I don't want to do. Whiskey Bravo is 29 miles, so we've got a little bit of time. I'll power back a little bit, just take our time here. A few things to do. So Whiskey Bravo, let's go menu. Let's set up a hold at, menu, hold at waypoint. The Whiskey Bravo. So what we want to do is set up a hold. Its inbound is 047. 047. Enter inbound Whiskey Bravo. Time 1 minute, and it is a right turn. So let's do that. So it's added the hold in now, and let's see that it actually looks correct. So go up here. There's, yep, perfect. Teardrop entry to the hold. Some aileron trim would be good. I'm having to put a little bit of pressure to the right quite often. If I turn the yaw damper off, what does it do? Yeah, it's all right. Try without the yaw damper. I can put a bit of, I find if I put a little bit of trim in, just a tiny bit, it seems to sit a little bit. A little bit better. So 5,000. It's good. Okay, so we've got the weather. We'll go back to the checklist in a second. We've set up the hold. We've told him we want to go to the Whiskey Bravo for sector entry and hold, so that's all done. Let's have a look now. Our nearest is now 14 miles from Richmond. Let's request climb 5,400 when available. City approach, X-ray 62, request 5,400 if available.
X-ray 62 expected in about 2 or 3 minutes.
Copy that, X-ray 62. Okay, so 5,400, I've got to make sure I go up, so I don't go below lowest safe, although I am visual today. But if I was on a test, I wouldn't be. So that's a failure right there.
X-ray 62, leaving class Charlie in 1 minute, control services terminated. There's no reported IFR traffic 5,400, contact me on 124.55.
Contact you 124.55 and copy traffic for 5,400 X-ray 62. Leaving control area, 124.55. And Sydney Centre, X-ray 62's 5,000, about to climb 5,400.
62.
GPS, Camden, Whiskey Mike, 2358 looks good. Compute RAIM, RAIM's available. Radio set up avionics, vertical, lateral, go around, we've briefed. Aid we've talked about, and we've done the RAIM. Let's run the checks. For descent, landing data, we've got Charlie. Yep. Altimeters are set, it's 30 feet difference, so we'll set this one now as well, 1022. Nav FMS, safety harnesses, back right, backrest is upright. Rudder trims as required, gear warning and lights. Landing lights can come on now, fuel pump right, fuel pump left. Fuel selectors are good, they're both on.
Incoming call.
Mark Howe.
Incoming call. Incoming call.
It's Mark Howe from Blue Demon. They've been excellent.
Incoming
really good.
Call.
Really responsive.
Incoming call.
I've raised a small issue and with the DA62, and he's just been on it, and he's been chasing Diamond and getting responses. So
approach, good morning, rescue 206 medevac, maintaining 5,000 visual.
I really can't say anything negative about Blue Demon. They've been fantastic.
Clearance direct to Royal North Shore.
Well, I haven't been enjoying the view very much. It's been pretty full on.
1022.
The hand flight.
Yes, direct to Royal North Shore, 5,000 visual, 1022, rescue 206.
I'll use autopilot for the way home just to have a bit of a break, but this is good. There's some thunderstorms, tempos for Orange this afternoon from 1 o'clock, so I just want to get away a little bit early. Some cumulus all building up, starting to build up over there. Nothing to really worry about yet, although I'll probably be going through that to deviate a little bit. So we're going to go in, we're going to make a teardrop entry, which I think is a Sector 2 entry. I can remember my sector numbers. Sector 3 is a direct entry. Sector 1, I think, is parallel, and Sector 2 is teardrop, I think. Then we'll be hand flying it all the way down as well.
X-ray 62, no reported traffic for the sector entry and hold reporting man on the approach.
Wilco, X-ray 62. It's nice and stable, this plane. It's actually, I prefer it with the yaw damper off when I'm hand flying, because I can play with the rudder trim and just get it just right. And X-ray 62 is inbound on the RMP Whiskey for the published mist.
Well, X-ray 62, there's no reported IFR traffic sent by the RMP Whiskey. Whiskey India identification terminates. Contact the tower on 120.1.
Over to tower 120.1, X-ray 62, thanks. What I normally would do is get the gear and flap out now, just to slow things down for the descent, so let's do that. Let's just bring the power back now. We don't really need to be blasting along here. Let's start descent. Speed's good for the gear. Gear's down, let's see. Pre-green. First stage of flap. Speed is less than 136. Camden Tower, X-ray 62, Diamond DA62, inbound on the RMP, Whiskey India with Charlie and requesting the published mist.
X-ray 62, Camden Tower, good day, in-flight conditions?
Visual, X-ray 62.
X-ray 62 is a track by the final leg of the RMP Whiskey approach, not below 1,800 visual, and report at Whiskey Foxtrot.
Not below 1,800 via the RMP, and we'll report Whiskey Foxtrot, X-ray 62.
X-ray 62, at this stage, further descent on the approach won't be available due to circuit traffic 24.
Understood, 1,800 minimum, X-ray 62. DA62 is at Whiskey Foxtrot.
X-ray 62, I do report on the missed approach and it's coming not below 1,000. VFR traffic rolling 24 is a jet. They're maintaining 1,300 initially and then they'll be on climb 1 clear of your track.
Reporting the miss, not below 1,800 and looking for traffic at X-ray 62.
Whiskey Kilo Mike, clear touch.
Clear touch, go with you, Kilo Mike.
And Zulu Foxtrot uniform, your microphone's cutting off tower.
It is important.
Yeah, no.
Zulu Foxtrot uniform, that was unreadable.
Minimums.
Yep, staying here. I did not see the jet. And I've got LNAV mode, which I had at the final approach fix. Okay, so we've lighted the missed approach point, which is still 1.7 miles away. Okay, point 1, missed approach at 1800, and power up, pitch up, pickle up, gear up, positive rate, flaps up, modes up, speak up. X-ray 62 is in the missed approach.
X-ray 62, contact Sydney Centre, 124.55, good day.
Centre on 12455, X-ray 62, good day. And Centre X-ray 62 is in the missed approach at Camden.
X-ray 62, Centre, you're identified again, verify level.
2,700.
Roger, and report IFR traffic direct to Cadam, remaining OCTA when you're ready.
Direct Cadam, remain OCTA when ready, X-ray 62. Alright, so remain OCTA now, and I can go to 4,500 straight away. So let's do that. Direct Cadam. Direct, enter. Nav, Cadam, there we go. 4,500, flight level change, nose up. Knots, get the climb going. Okay, climb power set. Okay, off. Right hand off, hold your finger on it. Left hand off, hold your finger on it. And this is direct Cadam, which looks good on there. So there's some lessons learnt there. If you don't unsuspend it before the point you're holding on, then, and you go past that point and continue with the approach, you really can get yourself quite in a bit of trouble there because it just doesn't seem to know what you're doing. I did try to then progress it, which seemed to work after a while, but it took a little while to get on. So I was basically just flying, initially just flying the approach course, and then it did then figure out what I was doing, luckily. Otherwise, I think what I would have done was I would have just climbed back up and gone back into the hold.
X-ray 62, contact departures 118.4 for clearance.
Departures on 118.4, X-ray 62. Departures, X-ray 62 is maintaining 4,500, requesting 10,000.
X-ray 62, Sydney departure, remain outside controlled airspace, standby.
Remain outside controlled airspace, X-ray 62.
Bankstown, so you're cleared to Bankstown by Cadam, flight planned route.
Copy, yeah, thanks. Clear to Bankstown by Cadam, planned route, climb initially 8,000, X-ray 62 on 1022 on the QNH.
Climb, direct to Bathurst, climb 5,000.
That was busy. Let's have a break. Whew. Ah man, it's nice having the autopilot. GPS is green, autopilot, your damper, flight level change, 100 and 8,000 is both, passing 6,300 Cadam in for 15 miles. Let's go to maps.
Sydney approach today, Zulu India Oscar maintaining 9,000.
Zulu India Oscar, Sydney departure.
What I'm also going to have to do is an approach. I'm not going to have much of a break, straight into approach at Orange. So what I'm going to do, let's have a look at that now. Might as well sit back and do that. Orange is here, RMP. So I'll do the RMP. Let's check the weather first. Just double check the weather for Orange. Yeah, not getting there yet.
X-ray 62, climb to 10,000.
Climb 10,000, X-ray 62. Okay, right, orange, RMP, let's just double check, but AWIS is 128.8, so 128.8. See if we can get it.
Orange, AWS aerodrome weather. Wind 310 degrees magnetic, 10 knots. QNH 1025 hectopascals. Temperature 26. Cloud clear below 2,000 feet. Visibility 10 kilometers. Dew point 15. Humidity 50%. Rainfall last 10 minutes.
Okay. Alright, AWS for orange.
Capital
310, 10 knots, tells me it's going to be runway 29. Let's see if it's picked it up now anyway. Yeah, it looks like it has. METAR, actually 310, 9 knots, agrees. Runway recommended is 29, 9 knots headwind, so not much of a crosswind. I sort of hope for a bit more crosswind.
Zulu uniform, India position 2 miles left of the localizer.
And City departures, X-ray 62. Request from Cadam, track direct to the orange Echo for the RMP.
X-ray 62, standby.
Alright. So Camden is not what we want. We levelled off at 10,000. We don't need to change the QNH.
X-ray 62, contact Melbourne Centre 135.25 with your request.
Melbourne Centre 135.25 with request X-ray 62. Melbourne Centre, g'day. X-ray 62 is maintaining 10,000 and requesting from Cadam, track direct to the orange Echo for the RMP runway 29.
X-ray 62, sending g'day from Cadam, track direct Echo.
From Cadam, track direct orange Echo X-ray 62. Orange, RNAV runway 29, orange Echo. Minimums will be not LNAV VNAV, but LNAV. Actual QNH 3,600 with a visibility of 3.3 kilometres. 3,600. Okay, we're about to go into some pretty thick cloud. So what I'm going to do is just back this power right back now.
249, landing tower, requesting cancel salvage.
Flight of 249, Cowra salvage terminated today.
Up.
Flight of 249.
Pitot heat's on. Temperature is 8 degrees. Not much I can really do about this. Could be a little bit bumpy. Let's get the weather radar on. Weather radar is mode weather. That's pretty much the same tilt it was last time. So let's have a look at back, vertical, tilt. It looks good already. 140 knots. Slide down a little bit just to indicate it, just to see if this is bumpy. We could chuck the, I haven't actually used the de-icing, so I wouldn't mind actually just seeing that it works. So let's, we've got normal and high, so we can turn it on to normal. Light comes on. I just want to know that it works okay. And you can also, there's nothing really coming up on the weather radar.
64, climb to 5140.
Getting a bit of a wash.
Flight of 140, 64.
Give the windshield a squirt. I can see it coming out on the windshield. Nothing really, we got it on here. Look, there it is. So when you press the windscreen, it squirts on the windscreen, the spray bar, but there it is, you can see it coming out. But it also, my understanding, it kind of removes air from the system as well, and it helps it get going. Yeah, I can see it coming out.
Charlie Golf Oscar, Melbourne Centre.
It's working. I wasn't expecting any IMC conditions today.
8 miles south of Bathurst.
I knew there was some weather coming, but let's sync this up. So load from panel.
Charlie Golf Oscar. Charlie Golf Oscar.
Well, it was a good test. I can see that the de-ice worked on the windshields, the de-ice worked on the wings. Good to run it every month, I reckon.
Orange, AWS aerodrome weather. Wind 240 degrees magnetic, 7 knots. QNH 1025 hectopascals. Temperature 26.
X-ray 62, when ready, leave and try to airspace, ascending area QNH 1022, no reporter track.
When ready, leave on descent 1022, X-ray 62, g'day.
X-ray 62, you're just doing the one approach into Orange?
Actually, we're going to do airwork at Orange, so can I give you details?
Over.
Remain within 25 nautical miles Orange, not above 8,000, and with an ops normal time at 0130.
X-ray 62, cover the details, ops normal 0130, and IFR traffic Sierra Golf Sierra, Sierra inbound from the south, heavy circuit about 50.
Copy traffic, thanks. X-ray 62. Not above 8,000. Within 25 nautical miles. Okay, so there we've got our airwork details. 1 minute to go. We bugged. We can go VNAV. B parts white.
Zulu from India, tracking direct.
And what's that said?
Passing 5,900 on climb to 8,000.
Zulu Uniform India, Melbourne, today, area QNH 1022.
1022, Zulu Uniform India.
Oh, okay. Wouldn't have minded a bit more of a break, to be honest, before going into circuits and airwork, but anyway, it's all good. Probably should have gone to Dubbo. I was going to go to Dubbo to do this. Orange traffic, X-ray 62 is a Diamond DA62. We are currently 30 miles to the east on descent from 10,000 and estimating the field time 33, and we're inbound for circuits, Orange.
1366, copy, no traffic, 6
Yeah, I'll put jet shades in this. I reckon it makes a difference. Just things are not getting that hot. Like I used to find my phone and stuff when it sits on the seat here, it just gets so hot. Everything's pretty cool in here, to be honest. The view's pretty good. Doesn't really, it's just like looking through sunnies. Like it's a bit tinted. Still good visibility out the window. The only slightly annoying thing is one of the rear ones just isn't fit snug enough, so it sort of falls out. One of the very rare little tiny ones. So it's not a big deal day to day, but I'd prefer it if that didn't happen. I can still see the TKS streaming back from the props, I guess. It does tend to take a while to stop coming out. If we have a look at the engine page, de-ice, I've got 25 litres remaining. Yeah, so what you can do also is you can clear the initial approach fix and go to the, because it stays at 5,200 all the way to Echo India, you can actually, what you can actually do is clear that initial approach, is clear that constraint. Watch this, let's see what happens here. Now it gets confused, V path comes off, and it says actually the constraint now is Echo India at 5,200, not the initial approach fix. So now I'm going to be 6,790 by there. I can now go VNAV direct to Orange Echo India at 5,200 and activate that. So Orange Echo India, 5,200, top of descent, 15 seconds, just gives yourself a few seconds. V-pass armed, I'm in pitch mode at the moment, that's fine.
From India, copy that's normal,
yeah, V-pass captured.
time 10. No, put it
so,
there's a couple of VFRs in the second
what's
area,
good about that is there's no need to go down to the initial approach fix and have a level segment. If I was in the Baron, I always want the level segment so that I can put the gear and flap down and really slow things down. But in the Diamond, you can put the gear down at V&E, so at 205 knots, you can still put the gear down. So what that means is you don't need a level segment at all. So you just, I can basically go straight down to Echo India at 5,200 and really It's then 1.1 mile from Echo Foxtrot, so just have I'll still get a level segment for nearly 4 miles. No need to go down for the initial approach fix. That was something the examiner taught me, Mitch, because what happens is you end up being quite low for longer than necessary, so you're in the bumps for longer than necessary, so you can just stay high for a bit longer. Orange traffic, X-ray 62, Diamond DA62 is now 16 miles to the east, on descent through 5,800, inbound via the RMP for Australian approach, runway 29, estimating the field time 34, orange. Orange traffic, X-ray 62, 3 mile final, runway 29, touch and go, orange. Alright, let's get the autopilot off. Let's go do a bit of hand flying, touch and go, and do a left circuit. I think there's another aircraft coming into orange as well. Alright, so we're looking to bring it back to blue line now.
Sierra Golf Sierra with top descent.
So we'll bring the power back.
Sierra Golf Sierra, there's no additional IFR traffic to X-ray 62 for your descent and arrival orange.
Sierra Golf Sierra.
The wind seems a little bit more from the right, really, if anything.
Minimums.
Let's get the last stage of flap, speed check. And we're continuing, runway's clear. Windsock, looks pretty much down the runway. And we're coming back to blue line. Runway's clear, windsock's checked, committed. 3 green, no red, flaps landing, no cow flaps. There's 90.
Safety alert, VFR aircraft to the north of Cowra on converging tracks. They've got an unidentified paint 8 miles northwest on verified 5,100, tracking in a northwesterly direction. And uniform Quebec Mike 12 miles north of Cowra, 4,500, tracking in a southwesterly direction. So safety alert, VFR aircraft to the north of Cowra, uniform Quebec Mike and unidentified.
Okay, tap the brakes.
Morning, unidentified aircraft is Echo Zulu, got uniform Quebec Mike on.
Thank you.
Move the flap. Get rid of the flight director. And what we'll do, we've got a stall heat fail, that's fine, we don't need the pitot heat on, let's get rid of that. Okay. Okay, there's 300 feet. Flaps are away, we've got a good positive rate. Plug our circuit height of 3141. So left circuit. It's out 500 feet. Max continuous. 15-degree turn, and we turn our taxi and landing and our pumps off at that point, but we're going to leave them on because we're in the circuit. We're on suspend, so that'll give us situational awareness. Coming up to circuit height. Alright, there's circuit height. Okay, clear, right, clear centre, clear left. Not yet 45 degrees, and let's get the power back now. About 60% is good. Left turn, clear. On traffic X-ray 62, Diamond DA62 is in a left downwind runway 29 for a touch and go, orange.
On traffic, Sierra Golf Sierra is Sirius with 25 miles to the southeast, current descent through 6,400. We're showing circuit time 46, orange.
46, okay, we'll get the circuit in before they come. Orange traffic, X-ray 62, turning final, runway 29, touch and go, Orange. Okay.
Victor Hotel Oscar, the Air QNH 1022.
Minimums.
Continuing, all good. That's the minimums from the approach.
Pelican 823, contact me now 123.9.
Alright, we're committing to the landing now. Final stage of flap, speed's good. On the Pappy.
Pelican 823, maintaining flight of 180.
Pelican
coming back to blue
823,
line.
Melbourne Centre.
Heels on the floor. You don't want to be on the brakes because you can get a puncture. Sock. Left. Away the aircraft. Green, no red. Landing. Right rudder. Brakes. Climb into 4-1. Now what I'm going to do this time is going to do try a flapless, which means it'll float a lot longer down the runway. Tends to be that you want to sort of make sure you're not having a tight circuit for a flapless because it can be a bit hard to lose the height, especially these things glide a little bit. Orange traffic, X-ray 62, turns final, runway 29, touch and go, Orange. Enjoying doing circuits in this. It's quite straightforward to do a very smooth landing. Very nice landing gear. Okay, let's get the turn going and bring the power back to max continuous. And Orange traffic, X-ray 62's completed circuits. We're tracking to the north, climbing to 7,000. We're just going to do air work out here for about 10 minutes. Maybe 5 to 10 miles out to the north.
Victor Hotel Oscar, request 5 miles right of track to weather.
Victor Hotel Oscar, you cleared 5 miles right of track.
Alright, so what are the stuff I want to do today? I want to get a stall done. A stall with landing gear, flaps and everything out. And we'll do a clean stall as well. Might do the clean stall first since everything's clean. We won't go into it too fast. Won't let the speed pick up too much. So things to think about are height. We want to be at least 3,000 feet AGL. It's about 3,000 here, so at least 6,000-7,000 feet is good height. So we'll do it at 7,000. Aircraft, we'll just get our lights on, we'll get our pumps on, we will check everything's in the green, we'll check there's no aircraft around us on the map. I've got great visibility all through the windows here, just scanning the area. I've made a radio call. Security, so everything's fastened here. These things are very small, there's nothing heavy. Engine temps and pressures I checked. I can check the gearbox as well. And volts and amps, everything there looks all good. Fuel looks good. I'll leave the fuel settings as it is for now. 60 gallons remaining. And look out. So I've been looking out constantly. We've made radio calls. I'll make one more radio call. Orange traffic, X-ray 62 is the Diamond DA62. We're at 7,000 feet, 7 miles to the northwest of Orange. We're just going to be here for the next 10 minutes doing some airwork. Orange. All right, so we made another radio call. That's a bit louder. So, all right, let's do our first stall. So, and let's talk about stall recovery. So, when we get into the stall, really the first signs of the stall, if we get the stall warning, we tested the stall warning this morning, so we know it works. We'll go full power, we'll release the back pressure, keep the wings level, and we'll just exit from the stall and re-enter into a climb to maintain our 7,000. So we'll try and maintain 7,000 during the stall, get the autopilot off.
Heading
and altitude, we'll just maintain this heading and about 7,000 feet. All right, let's start bringing the power back. And we'll use radar and not aileron to keep it balanced. Just maintaining 7,000, we don't want to climb. There's,
check gear.
Yep.
Check gear.
Getting a lot of drag
check
there now.
Gear.
Okay, keep it balanced.
Check gear.
That.
Check gear.
In speed. There's the stall warning.
Check gear.
Full power. Let's get to find 90 knots there. Get back into a positive rate. Pretty docile, right?
Clear of the weather, tracking direct path.
All right, speed check, gear down. Speed check flaps. And we'll go for full flaps as well, as if we're coming into land. Speed check, flaps landing.
Pelican 823, contact centre now, 124.90.
All right, so simulating coming in for landing. We're at 100 knots now. Start bringing that power back. Yep. Controlling with our feet, keeping it balanced. Okay, a bit of buffer there as well, yeah. Okay, flap last stage is up. Gear is up. And positive rate. Flaps up. Full power. In speed's off. Back to max continuous. Okay. So we've done a stall. Clean. We've done a stall with everything down. Keeping our taxi and fuel pumps on. We'll do some steep turns now. Just going through a cloud there, so we don't really want to end up in that. So we're going to do a steep turn. We'll do one to the left first, and we'll come back around onto this heading. Not many visual references around here. Unfortunately, pretty flat. There's a bit of a hill over there. There's no lakes or anything really that I'm seeing. We'll go for about 75% power. And we don't want it, because you're in a 60-degree angle of bank, so your stall speed increases quite a lot. So we're going to keep the speed up a little bit. All right, that looks pretty good, 7,000 feet. And we are heading bugged. And we'll just make another radio call here, let people know. 1516. Orange traffic, X-ray 62, Diamond DA62. We are now 16 miles to the northwest of Orange, 7,000 feet, doing airwork for the next 10 minutes, Orange. Okay, let's go. So we're going to turn to the left, look left, and let's go. Bit of rudder. And we're going to hold the, we're going to grab a bit of that, and just watch our speed as we
Melbourne Centre, Victor Echo Mike, IFR sub 340, taxis Orange, runway 29 for Brisbane.
Okay.
Victor Echo Mike, score code 1251. No reported IFR traffic.
1251, Victor Echo Mike.
Actually, Victor Echo Mike, my apologies. I do have some IFR traffic for you when you're ready to copy.
Victor Echo Mike, go ahead.
Victor Echo Mike, IFR traffic. X-ray 62 is a DA62 who's airworking in the Orange area. He's currently 16 miles north of Orange at 6,900, but his airwork is within a 2.5-mile radius of Orange below 8,000. I'll update you on departure.
There was my bumps.
Victor Echo Mike, copy X-ray 62, and we've had them on the C-TAS.
Cool.
So Victor Echo Mike, just for further information, the restricted areas north of Mudgee have actually released until time 0130. So on departure, I'll have a chat to Brisbane and see reference your level. I know you're initially 10,000, but if you could go higher, would you want a higher level?
Hey, so we'd like flight level 150 as soon as it becomes available.
Just hearing like a little tapping sound there. I was wondering what it was.
Actually, Victor Echo Mike, I'll just have a quick chat to Brisbane now. If the restricted areas are active, would you want to go underneath at 8,000 or would you want to go around?
Apologies, we'll just go underneath at 8,000, Victor Echo Mike.
Victor Echo Mike, copied. I'll talk to Brisbane. We'll confirm all that on departure. Thank you.
Orange traffic, Victor Echo Mike is shortly entering a backtracking runway 29 for departure to the north. Copy X-ray 62, orange traffic.
Safety alert, VFR traffic at Cowra. I've got 3 VFRs all in close proximity. Uniform Quebec Mike a mile south, 1,200. Romeo 4615, 1 mile northwest, 1,800. And less than half a mile from them is another unidentified plane at 2,100. Safety alert, VFR aircraft to the north west of Cowra, Romeo 4615 and an unidentified paint, both at 2,000.
Alright, a couple of steep turns there. What's that sound?
X-ray 62, IFR traffic, Victor Echo Mike's taxiing at Orange for Brisbane on departure, initially climbing at 8,000.
Copy traffic, and we're on CTAP as well, X-ray 62.
Thank you. Victor Echo Mike, copied, break X-ray 62, Melbourne Centre.
X-ray 62, and I heard that also. I might make a right turn, 90 degrees, to 210, just to make a bit of separation.
And X-ray 62, are you maintaining 7,000? Can you stay at 7 till you're clear? Victor Echo Mike's going to climb to 6,000.
Yep, A firm, maintaining 7,000, X-ray 62. And centre, X-ray 62 is airwork completed Orange. We're at 8,000. Just request track direct Torob from present position if available.
X-ray 62, no reported track direct Torob at 8,000.
Torob 8,000, X-ray 62, thanks. I bet it's like just a bit of paper flapping or see anything. Sometimes you can get like a bit of trim or like a little bit of rubber or something flapping about. I mean, it could be we can just stay under it. We might have to drop to 7,000. I might try 7. And then X-ray 62, request traffic for descent 7,000.
X-ray 62, no reported traffic for descent to 7,000.
Descending 7,000, X-ray 62.
X-ray 62, contact center 124.1, good day. X-ray 62, contact center 124.1, good day. X-ray 62, center.
That's quite a loud sound actually. Can't figure out what it is. Some sort of flapping sound. Alright, maintaining 7,000.
X-ray 62, X-ray 62 center.
Center X-ray 62.
X-ray 62, contact center 124.1, today.
Center 124.1, X-ray 62. 24.1. And center X-ray 62 is maintaining 7,000.
X-ray 62, Melbourne Centre.
Alright, so it looks like we've got some weather right on our route. So let's think about that, start planning for that. Right on our route. Go. Okay, so you can see we've got this weather right here, sort of fairly heavy rain. I can see it out the window. And if I have a look over here, we can see it if we show the weather radar. There it is, pretty heavy. So we're probably going to need to go, so with the wind sort of pushing it lightly that way. I don't really want to go through that if I don't have to. And center X-ray 62, we've got some weather showing after Torah, but we okay to go 10 miles right of track?
X-ray 62, there's no report off our traffic, 10 miles right of route.
10 miles right of route, X-ray 62. Alright, let's go menu. Not from there. Flight plan, I think it's from here. Menu. Parallel track. Right. 10 miles. Activate.
Velocity 702, contact center 125.
10 miles right of track.
126,
that should hopefully avoid that weather.
Expect star clearance. Good day.
165, Velocity 702, cheers.
And X-ray 62 will track back on course now, if that's okay.
X-ray 62, there's no IFR traffic to rejoin your track, and just confirm I've got a CFL alert for you. Are you still maintaining 7,000?
Maintaining 7,000 now, X-ray 62.
X-ray 62.
Pumps are on, lights are on. Alright, so weather looks pretty good from here on in.
Canberra, tracking via
I don't think I'm going to need an instrument approach, even though it looks like you would, because there's all this cloud everywhere. But it looks like I'm going to be able to get under the cloud. I'm almost back on track, and then we should be able to get our V path, top of descent. We're already getting that now. 5 minutes, top of descent.
Stand by. X-ray 62, contact Sydney Centre 124.55.
Centre 124.55, X-ray 62. Sydney Centre, X-ray 62 is maintaining 7,000.
X-ray 62, Sydney Centre, QNH 1022, no observed traffic on descent.
1022 and copy traffic and top of descent 3 minutes.
X-ray 62.
Man, that clicking noise is annoying. What is it? I hope it's going to be something obvious. I can't imagine. I guess I'll notice on the ground if I can still hear it. That'll tell me, is it a fan or something rotating? If I can't hear it on the ground, then it must be something that's affected by airflow. If it's affected by airflow, then it must be something, well, probably something flapping on the outside plane, because there's not a lot of airflow. Just sounds kind of in front of me or below me. Okay, right is empty. Right tank is empty. Right tank off.
X-ray 62, opposite direction, VFR traffic 9 miles. You're 1 o'clock, passing down your right-hand side, 2 minutes, unverified 1,900 feet. Just appeared to start a left-hand turn.
Copy, got him on my traffic page, and we'll keep a lookout. I'm still not visual. X-ray 62.
X-ray 62, additional VFR traffic 7 miles. You're 11 o'clock, right-hand turn, unverified 2,600.
Copy. X-ray 62.
X-ray 62, confirm visual.
Visual now, X-ray 62, thanks.
X-ray 62, no observed traffic between you and the zone. Identification terminated. Contact tower 132.8.
Over to tower 132.8, X-ray 62, thanks. Thanks, Antagoday. X-ray 62 is Diamond DA62, 7 miles, correction, 7 miles to the west, descending through 1,700 inbound visual with hotel.
X-ray 62, Bankstown Tower, joint final 11 centre, report over Warwick Farm.
Joint final 11 centre, Wilco, X-ray 62. X-ray 62 is Warwick Farm.
X-ray 62, number 1 runway centre, traffic out to your right, late downwind for the southern runway.
Runway centre, and looking for traffic, X-ray 62. It's good for the flap. Get the power back now. Okay, we've got 3 green, no red.
X-ray 62, runway centre, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway centre, X-ray 62.
Uniform, November uniform, runway right, clear touch and go.
Go uniform, November uniform.
November uniform, Echo, 3 miles.
Okay.
November uniform, Echo, centre number 1.
Centre number 1, November uniform, Echo.
4 November Victor, simulating upwind.
Uniform Victor.
Peter, head off. I'll take ground.
So we heard the flapping sound all through the flight, and I had a look underneath. Look what I found. Earth cable.